Fraud and Prevention, Part 1 of 4 Financial Literacy Series. Cascadia Financial Literacy Series. Who is Cascadia Chapter of Credit Unions? We are one of many credit union collaboratives with the focus of empowering members, credit union professionals, and the community. The purpose of this financial literacy series is to provide key information to the public. The series will include the following: Credit Building, Budgeting, Loans and Lending 101. Today we will focus on Part 1, Fraud and Prevention. I'm Desiree Clark from IQ Credit Union. Ways fraudsters target you. The topic we will discuss today will include phishing scams, personalized attacks, account takeover or ATO, authorized push payments or APP, cryptocurrency and related scams, and classic scams. Phishing scams. Phishing continues to be the most common form of cyber scams. Phishing is when an attacker sends you a fraudulent message to trick you into surrendering personal information or downloading malware. What has changed is the sophistication of the attack. Attackers are now taking the time to study their victims and develop more targeted messages from vendors people recognize, such as Microsoft, Google, Apple, PayPal, and others. In 1 week in April 2020, Google reported blocking 18 million COVID-related phishing and malware emails per day. Personalized attacks. Unlike scammers in the past, online scammers are now taking the time to study their victims to look for patterns. Learning more about their intended victims makes it easier to create more credible phishing messages. Cyber criminals will pretend to be your bank, credit union, or favorite retailer. It's common to receive a message designed to throw you into a panic, such as your account has been compromised, in hopes of getting you to react without thinking. Once a fraudster gains access to your bank account, they learn more details about you they can use in other ways. Account takeover, or ATO, is an attack whereby cyber criminals take ownership of online accounts using stolen passwords and usernames. Cyber criminals will pretend to be your bank, credit union, or favorite retailer. Cyber criminals generally purchase a list of credentials via the dark web, typically gained from social engineering, data breaches, and phishing attacks. Once a fraudster acquires personal information or login credentials, they take over the account, changing your password and even gaining control of other accounts such as mobile or email accounts. Hackers are using more sophisticated technology and even artificial intelligence to perpetrate ATO fraud. Authorized push payments, or APP. As mobile banking and smartphone use increase, so have real-time transactions, which has led to an increase in authorized push payment fraud. With APP scams, the scammer uses popular payment apps such as Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal to trick the consumer into making a real-time transfer of money. Most APP systems are linked to your bank account or credit card, and once the money is transferred, the transaction cannot be reversed. Cryptocurrency and related scams. People still fall for get-rich-quick schemes, and with fraudsters targeting victims by lifestyle and demographics, there are more victims. Often, scammers use social engineering techniques to convince victims to take advantage of low-risk, high-reward offers. Cryptocurrency scams have become particularly popular because they promise high returns and are poorly understood. Crypto scammers stole $14 billion in 2021, according to one report. Classic scams. Fraudsters still send out messages purportedly from your bank or credit card company asking to clarify a transaction or update an account. You will still see emails informing you that you won a contest you have never heard of. You will hear from scammers who claim to have compromising personal information they will send to your friends if you don't pay them. And you will still hear from foreign government officials asking for help getting money out of their country. Common sense is your best defense. Does the offer seem too good to be true? If it sounds too good to be true, then it is. Any offer of free goods or services or telling you that you are a winner is sure to be an attempt to steal personal information. Do you know the sender? Even if a message looks like it is from your bank or someone you do business with, it could be a scam. Fraudsters are very good at creating emails that look legitimate. Check the sender address to verify you know where it's coming from. Do they offer a click-through response? Unsolicited emails with embedded links could be an attempt to get you to click on a link that will infect your system with malware. If you think an offer is legitimate or want to verify your account, don't click on the link in the email. Instead, open your web browser and open your account manually to make sure you are visiting the right account destination. Do they ask you to pay? If the offer asks for payment in advance or is asking for a direct funds transfer or bank transfer, then be suspicious. Funds transferred from your bank account or a direct payment transfer can't be recovered. If you use a credit card and the transaction is found to be fraudulent, the credit card company may reimburse you for any losses. In addition to applying common sense, also be vigilant. Monitor your online bank accounts and credit cards and watch for suspicious or unauthorized transactions. Also monitor your credit score and the credit reports regularly to make sure there is no unauthorized activity or new accounts. You can also protect yourself from fraud or identity theft using credit monitoring. You can place a fraud alert on your credit report, or you can implement a credit freeze to prevent someone from accessing your credit information. This concludes part 1 of Cascadia chapter of Credit Union's Financial Literacy series. Week 2, we are sharing everything you need to know about what is a credit score and how to build credit. Webinar will be available May 5th. Please join us May 12th to learn the basics of budgeting and how to create your own personal budget. For our last episode on May 17th, we are sharing a beginner's course on taking out a loan and the various parts of lending. The content for part 1 was donated by IQ Credit Union. Thank you.